that is how the chicken crossed the road.
Dude, and then I was like, that's no gorilla, that's my mom.
What's up, everybody? Hello, welcome to another episode of the RetroLab podcast.
22, my guys. Episode 22.
22. We got MadDawgMike over here.
How you doing?
In the lab. We got PizzaDude.
PizzaDude.
With the pizza, with the dudes, and me, FuturemanGaming. Let's get right into it. God of War.
Yo, hold up. Let's move that out of the way because I want to.
Boy.
I want to smash that because we want to see that later. But,
Dude.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Woo.
to the absolute unit that is Ken, I can finally thank him officially by name because he gave me the permission.
Yep.
The Jotnar edition of God of War Ragnarok, everybody. And I am here to share it with y'all.
Oh, yeah.
In case, you weren't, not a whole lot of people were lucky.
It was pretty limited.
To get their hands on it, man. It sold out in 10 minutes.
This is the only one.
But one of you Dylans
World exclusive.
Came out of complete left field and hooked me and Mad Dog Mom up. We could not be any more appreciative.
Yeah, I think his dad works at
Dad works
Santa
at
Monica.
Works
I think his
at
dad
PlayStation or something.
His dad, yeah, remember? There was always the kid who's,
my dad works at Nintendo. I'm gonna get your account banned.
Yeah.
You
So his dad works at Nintendo and got us this. Thank you, Kian,
dude,
for
absolute
for hooking up MadDawgMike.
But
this looks kind of like you open it up and then you'd have like a puppet show or something in the back,
kinda.
like we're about to I don't know what's in here.
Well, to start off, it actually is a great design. You open this up and you remember in the original God of War, you would find those giant cabinets, right?
Yeah, the giant.
This sucker's hefty. All right,
Yeah, it's got some weight to it. It does have some
giant story on there.
So you open it up.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh.
And it's got a little line dealy there. I'll clear some space for you. All right.
Okay.
Whoa, take a look at that.
All right, a little shrine dealy, but
Can we take it in closer? Or maybe zoom in on yours and we'll hold it up so they can see the details. Yeah.
We're going to need like 3 guys for this one.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So
Whoa.
let's shift it this way.
That looks pretty cool.
So
Don't
each
drop
panel has a little part of, I think this one's a map with like Yggdrasil on it with all the 9 realms.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
Great detail, but
Very cool.
Guys?
Oh. Whoa.
Dude,
With freaking Mjolnir in this. Look at this. Super detailed leather strapping
was
going
it
down
strapped
the handle.
in? Was there, or was it just?
There was like a plastic thing
Okay.
holding it in, but
Okay.
I threw that out.
All right. I was
But,
gonna say, is it just bouncing around in there?
It was this time, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But the detail on this thing
Woo.
is absolutely insane. But not just that. Like, hold that. Right? Not everybody's worthy. It's a thing.
Just kidding, dude. I can fucking hold this.
But that's like hefty.
It does have some weight to it. It feels like you definitely could cause some damage. You could also use it in construction.
Yes.
You could attach it to like a belt
You carry it
and just carry it around with you.
Yeah.
Pick up babes with this thing.
I'm not
right?
gonna lie. Like
this?
I got that.
Oh, this?
Yeah. It's just my hammer. You have to be worthy.
Yeah.
You get the power of Thor. No big deal. You let the hammer pull you off.
I have the power.
I have the power. Yeah, it feels pretty damn good. And the very intricate details here. It's got a little bit of some nice weight to it. Lots of little details. It looks like there's all sorts of cracks all over it. And here, bring it in close. Can we get a... Yeah. Look at this. It's got real nice details to it. A two-hander like this.
I saw this and then immediately went to Etsy and tried to find a Leviathan axe to match it.
Oh, yeah.
Because Mom, as part of the deal, gets the hammer.
Whoa, tis a gift?
Yes. As part of the
Oh.
deal, she gets the hammer, so I was trying to find the Leviathan axe
Nice.
so that I could have it at home.
Wait, so this is the axe. What the hell?
This is Thor's hammer. This is Mjolnir.
Okay.
So
It just seems like they would give you something like one of the weapons from Kratos, but they just decided to go for.
I mean, you got the hammer versus the Leviathan axe, which is probably like this big.
Okay, true. They
You know?
They didn't want to do like a miniature.
Yeah, like a miniature Leviathan.
They were like, what's something that we can fit in? I mean, that makes sense. Okay.
So we got that. I'm gonna close this part up, and then what happens
Next,
is,
it's going to be Thor's jockstrap, right?
I mean,
I don't know if I'd want
That's
that.
the next edition.
His
That's the
under boob
jockstrap
sweat.
edition. No? Just me? Okay.
yeah,
Jarvis.
just you.
All right.
So you take the top off, and we got some
Oh, wait,
goodies.
there's more. Okay.
We got some goodies. Let me pop this tray out here. So we got,
Yeah. Oh, this is how they fit more stuff in.
so we got this neat little bag, and anybody that plays the game recognizes this symbol. This is Brock and Sindri's
Yeah.
symbol, the two blacksmiths you meet in the game.
Thor's
The
butt
brothers.
plug.
The brothers, the Dwarven brothers, but inside is a complete set of D&D dice.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
don't know, like,
Very nice.
got a full set. Everything
Yep.
you would need to play D&D. Super detailed, absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Woo.
Oh, I actually
beautiful.
really enjoy these, and I do plan on using them at some point.
They've got like a nice blue and silver going on here. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I was like,
The
what
glasses
is it?
really
Yeah, yeah.
throw the color
I
off.
was like, dude, what am I seeing? Well, let's roll one and see what we get here, okay?
Just decide how the
I'll
podcast
roll,
is
then
gonna
you
go
roll,
today.
okay?
What do we?
11.
11. All
Oh,
right.
that's
Well,
pretty
we're
big.
gonna roll for advantage
Eh.
here. We're not even gonna.
Dude,
say
also
what
that roll
one
was horrible. You basically just plopped it right down
Well,
in the first.
look, man,
What'd you get on that
I
one?
got a 5 that time.
You
All right.
know,
Well, we're gonna end the podcast. That's all you get.
get. Now it is mine. I get the Jotnar edition.
Sorry,
Let's
Ma, I
go.
lost it.
You lost it. Well, I actually think that this is worth showing off. That this is how they kind of.
Yeah, they come in their own little thingies here.
Because it's almost like the hammer took up the entire front
Yeah, the whole
panel,
inside.
and then they have sort of a stack of other places for all this other stuff
Yeah.
on the top. It's cool.
So we got the steel book,
Oh,
which ironically did not come with a physical copy of the game. I got digital codes.
what?
I got digital codes for the pre-order armor and the PS4 and
Wait.
PS5 versions of the game.
There was nothing in there.
No, there is no physical copy of the game. I got
Why?
download codes.
Why don't they just put a disc in there? They're like, listen. They even have the spot for the disc, and then there's nothing in there. Dude, you can just put your old God
Look,
of War in there.
yeah, that's what-
Like,
that's
is that
kinda what I
you're-
thought
is that
about
what you're gonna
doing.
do?
That's what I thought
That's
about doing.
ridiculous. Oh my god.
But it's got great detail on the inside. A nice little shot of Kratos and Atreus. Some wolves. You see the sled.
I like how it's supposed to be 2 CDs too.
Yeah, right. But
Ooh.
I did look up the translations for all the runes on these. I just can't remember what it is. That's like a
Nice.
small synopsis on the case. It's like a small synopsis of
It says you thought you would put a game in here.
Yeah, you
LOL.
friggin' idiots.
XD. Noob. It's
Yeah.
2022.
this is where I'm gonna hide my Girls Gone Wild DVD.
Now,
Who's gonna look in the God of War thing?
dude.
And then also we have, I don't know who these are,
Yeah.
and I think they may be characters in the game. These are
that would make sense.
Vanar, Aesir, and what was the other type of god? Started with a V.
Ooh.
I can't remember, but it's not the
From the
Aesir
first game?
gods. It's the Vanar. I can't remember.
Vanar,
Vanar sounds right.
Vandervenner.
I don't remember.
There are 2 little statues of them. I think maybe one's Freya, the other one, I have no idea who it is.
Okay.
It may be Freya's brother.
No. Okay.
Freyer's. I can't remember any of them.
Couple statues.
You-
Dude,
you are
I get
correct.
all their names and everything, the different areas.
Yeah.
I stumble my way through like all of the extra reading, you know.
Well-
I do the thing where you just say whatever it kind of sounds like.
And
You know when
hope-
you're reading a book and then you see the movie and you're like, "Oh, that's how they say it?"
Yeah.
Like that happened when I went to watch Dune. They started like naming different
Oh,
places
yeah.
and people, and I was like,
Yeah, they
That's
did
not how I said
the
any of
Harkonnen
that.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It kind of can't help it.
yeah.
So under this tray, there's another tray that I can't pull out. It's on the top of the
Yeah,
box.
that was the top level.
But on that we have these pins. It is the bear, the wolf, and
Nice.
an eagle or falcon or whatever, supposed to depict different characters in the game.
Maybe ravens.
Maybe.
Odin's ravens.
Nice.
Maybe. But you got the bear, you got the wolf, and you got the bird. It's called
I like a nice solid pin. I mean, I don't really have a place to display them, but
Yeah,
I've picked up some pins over the years. I've got some good Twitch pins and
Yeah.
some good gaming pins. I don't really know. They just kind of are sitting upstairs in my extra room in a bin. Do you put them? You put them on your backpack? I guess
Some
I've seen
people put
do
them on
backpack
jackets,
or
backpacks, vests, all that other
lanyard.
stuff.
I've seen the
Lanyards.
lanyard
Yeah.
pin display. So
I did that with a bunch of my TwitchCon ones on my TwitchCon.
I'm about a
lanyard.
1 pin per lanyard. When you start doing too many, it kind of weighs it down a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but nice. Yeah, let me see those pins.
So
And then you show them the
with
next.
that, we have this little red bag. Go ahead and ask me who this is for. It's got a specific name that I can't remember.
Who's it for?
But inside is a nice little ring.
Whoa.
Very nice, detailed
Oh, it's the ring.
ring. One ring. To
Yeah,
rule them
one
all.
ring.
Dropner?
Does it fit?
Is it the Dropner ring?
Looks
I
pretty
think so.
big.
And it does fit.
Whoa!
It looks like it would fall right off, though. Is it? Or is it? No. Wow. Oh.
Like my ring finger, it fits fine. Like,
Hey.
oh god,
Oh yeah.
Don't put it on the
Careful.
middle finger.
Careful.
pointer finger.
Yeah, no, it's
it ain't gonna
good.
fit on my pinky. But,
No, so it's a good.
but yeah, it's a decent sized
There we
little
go.
ring there.
Yes, the precious.
The precious,
The precious.
the silly Kratos.
It feels it feels solid. It's got some
It's like
nice
salad.
red lines in there. And I'm trying to think of in the game if they've done any sort of a ring.
You just keep playing.
All right, yeah, that's
Not-
the
okay.
best way you could have said it. Keep
yeah,
playing.
just keep playing the game. Yeah, because
No, they just put a random ring in there. It has no meaning whatsoever. There's no ring that does anything in the entire.
All I
They
can
just
say
threw it
is,
in there. They're like,
yeah.
we need more stuff. These people are paying for stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They're paying $200 for
We
the
gotta
damn
just
thing.
what are other things that we put in here?
And then, like with the first game's collector's edition, you got a cloth map of Midgard, but with this one, you get a cloth map of
Ooh.
Yggdrasil and the Nine Realms.
Oh, very
Get around the mic
pretty.
here.
That looks cool.
Very nice. Great detail on this one.
Yeah,
Absolutely
the
love
different
pictures.
colors on each region.
So vibrant and pretty.
And then I did, unlike the collector's edition for the first
Nice.
game, if you translated the edges of the map and all the runes, it helped you get like 2 or a couple of secret items.
yeah.
What?
This one does not.
Oh,
I
man.
googled the translation, and it's just the story of the.
Wait, say that again. In the first game, if you translated, there was
my mom still has the map, but there was 2 figures in that one of Brock and Sindri, and they had symbols on it that matched symbols on the map. So if you put Brock and Sindri on those symbols, and then you translated the outer edge runes, it basically told you about a special item hidden by them after a fight or something like that,
I like
guarded by
that.
dragons.
See, I think that's cool. I wonder why they would I guess they wouldn't want to just do the same thing over and again.
I mean,
you know?
it would
But
have
they could have. They
kind
could have
of
done
cool.
some other hidden something.
Yeah, it would have been pretty neat.
Translate the ring or something, you know.
Yeah, like you put the
Yeah.
ring in a special spot
Yeah.
or something, and then it'll pop up. But fun fact: when Mad Dog Mom and I opened this, we kind of flipped out because there was one other item that came with this.
Here, hold it up here and just show real quick how the pieces come out, because
okay.
I don't know. I think that's cool how they had it kind of pop out of the top
we
there.
have the top tray
Yeah.
with those, and then on the
Yeah.
top portion, we have the other tray that holds the rest.
Hammers.
Yeah,
The
no.
Mjolnir just flopping
Hammer
around
almost
there.
flew out.
So Mad Dog Mom and I, we opened this up and we kind of freaked out because there was one other item that was supposed to come with this. And old Santa Monica pulled a fast one on me because there is a 7-inch vinyl with 2 songs from the soundtrack.
Oh.
And obviously that was
Cool.
it. That's all you could find. But this is where they got me.
So you guys were looking for the vinyl, yeah.
So we opened this up, and I started looking in here, and I was like, oh, hey, what the hell? Where's my thing? Mad Dog Mom found this.
Oh,
You open this, and there's a little slit
Uh-huh.
right here
Yeah.
with, let's see if I can,
Yep, there it is. They snuck it
with
in
the
there.
vinyl.
They snuck it in there. There
look
it
at
is.
that.
And I actually,
Cool.
I do have a small collection of vinyls. I'm kind of a fan of the vinyls.
Yeah. Same. I got some vinyls going. It's
it's
kind of a fun
green.
little, nice little,
It's a nice
expensive as
little
fuck little
green.
thing to get into.
Whoa.
Hey, the
that's-
green's looking
that is
good.
Cool.
So what?
And one is supposed to be like one song is themed for Atreus, and the other one is themed for Kratos.
Okay, so kids, if you don't know, you stick that in the PlayStation 5, and it plays the game in 2D.
Yeah, it's a demake, like the
Yeah.
Bloodborne demake.
If you
Very,
didn't know.
very
Yeah,
cool.
you
Very
know.
retro.
But
Nice.
That's the Jotnar edition.
Yeah, you had to kind of search for that. Maybe that was what they did. That was the hidden secret.
Yeah.
Was
Well,
finding that. That's kind of
I was
almost
about
like
to get a little upset.
that's almost like in the game how it feels good to explore different areas and find the extra little secrets. I mean, they're not super hidden. I mean, they've got some nice secrets.
God,
They've
they
got
had
some nice
one-
secrets.
They had one secret in the first game where like you had to stop at you had to look at the exact right point and then like look to your left, look to your right, look forward, look to your right, look to your
Oh, I
left, look
remember
forward
that.
again, and then it opened up a tear and you got a
By looking?
yeah.
Yeah.
And that by doing that you unlocked, I think it was the start to the Infinity Gauntlet setup that they had in the game. They had like a Avengers Easter egg in the game.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where
Right.
you got a
gauntlet.
a gauntlet type thing you could add as a relic or a rune or something,
Yeah.
and then you had separate runes you could add to it to build. One was like supposed to be the Power Stone, the Time Stone, the Reality Stone.
Dude.
Each one had a different effect, and
Cool.
that build actually with the right combination of stones, because you could only have like 3, I think, added to it.
Yeah.
Helped me beat all the Valkyrie.
Ah.
So I don't know if I could have done that without that setup.
Yes. So
like-
there's like very simple. Hey, there's you got to throw your axe up there and knock the bucket down. It was kind of hard to see that. That's like your most basic secret.
Yeah.
Extra. You get some hack silver.
right.
Or some.
Then they
or
have the
some
ones
pelts.
with the runes where you have to find 3 runes around in a certain area and either break them or it's a time thing, and then you open the chest to get the health or the rage boost.
Yep. There's those
The
and
ones in
those.
this one are difficult. in my
Dude,
opinion.
right?
They are
There's-
hard to find.
There's a couple that almost got me.
Yeah.
I
Where
almost gave up.
the ones where you're just looking around though, it's almost like you'll find it eventually. You know it's right in that area.
They're always right in front of my face, though. It's the
Yeah.
part that really gets me every time is I always find the hard ones first, and then I'm sitting there going, all right, where's that third one? And it's right there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm a an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't believe.
Well, the good thing is that Atreus is there and Mimir is there to give you the answer in 10 seconds, right? Can we talk about that real quick?
Dude.
I mean, we're gonna talk about all the good things that we love.
They do that in this game too.
But that is pissing me off.
Really? Does it?
I hate it
You
so
hate it?
much.
I actually
yes.
find it kind of helpful.
I roll up to a puzzle and I go, ooh, this is going to be kind of fun to figure out. And then Atreus goes, hey, Dad, I think we have to jump up there. And then we push that over there. And then that's how we get it, Dad.
I know.
I'm like,
it's like 2 seconds.
I go God mode and I just start fucking waste God mode trying to just beat him up. I can't.
I can
Damn it,
understand
boy.
how that can be frustrating, and
They need to make it so you can disable that in
toggle it on
games.
and
Toggle it
off,
on.
yes.
They've got every other accessibility thing in the settings now. I love it. All the accessibility options, but that for some reason, did you play Horizon Forbidden West?
Yeah, Aloy did that all the time.
I think they patched it later. I think right when I finished the game, they patched it and made it so you could just disable her dialogue completely, I think. Which I wouldn't want to do in this game because so much of the character development is actually just in those small conversations between Mimir and Kratos and Atreus.
I mean, I'm cool with Mimir giving the battle hint and the battle help.
Yeah.
I really there'll be some times where I'll tunnel vision in and then I hear Mimir like on your left or on your right or behind you, brother, and then I'm like, oh, there's other people. You know?
Yeah, that's fine.
But Atreus giving the hints, I would like time, maybe on a timer. Maybe like if it's taking me longer than 10 minutes, then maybe have Atreus be like,
have Atreus say, I think maybe I have an idea, and you can hit triangle and then he'll say it. There it is.
Yeah, that
then you can just
awesome.
select it. Then you select it. There's no timer or anything, or you can have it appear after a certain amount of time.
Maybe
that
on
way
an
it gives
easier
you the option.
But you're playing on Give Me God of War mode. Like, turn that shit off.
Keep it. I want it off.
Just completely off and just let you go.
Yeah.
But like for me, I'm playing on Give Me Grace.
Mm-hmm.
So those little hints I appreciate because
Yeah.
I'm trying to fucking see what's going on here.
Sure.
So
Yeah, I mean, just give us the option, though, is all.
Corey Balrog, you heard us.
Give us the option,
You're on notice.
Please.
You're on notice, guy.
Because I want to figure it out, you know? Everybody in the chat's
You gave
doing
us
great.
a damn near perfect game, all right? Could have done a 10 out of 10. You're sitting at a 6 right now, all right?
Yeah.
Put the setting in, you get your 10.
That's my biggest critique. Do you guys have any critiques?
No. That's
Dude,
my
I got
only
nothing.
critique.
Nothing?
I got nothing, man. Like, I jumped into this like a fish in water, dude. Like, the only thing that I kind of had to adjust was I got so used to the Guardian Shield in the first one. And then you have these two different shields.
Did they have shield options in the first one?
No. You had a cosmetic
Okay.
option, but it didn't change the function of the shield.
Right.
So you have two functionally different shields, and you have the Dauntless shield, which is basically like all you Elden Ring or Dark Souls players. Like, I feel like that shield is for you because you're able to dial in that timing perfectly and be able to use that shield to its full potential, because
It's a parry shield.
like perfect
Right?
parry shield. Like, if you get those perfect parries in, you're doing massive retaliation damage.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of those high risk, high reward type things. Like, you got to nail it every time. And then you have the Stonewall shield, which you and I are both using.
Yeah, I went with that.
Which is basically like, it's a little more forgiving and you build energy off the hits. Kind of think like Black Panther with his suit. And then if
It's super high defensive stats, and you can still
you can still
parry.
But if you're late on it, you just absorb the damage and then slam it down for a good like area effect.
It's cool.
Back everyone up kind of
You can
thing.
sort of turtle up a little bit and absorb, 2 or 3 strikes coming from different enemies. I think it's 5. I think there's a little meter that builds actually in the bottom left. I just realized this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Check down in the bottom left. As you take hits, the bar will fill up.
Oh, I just always go by the color.
Mm-hmm.
The color of the shield.
Well, that's what I was doing too. And I was like, well, sometimes it's weird because they will break your guard. And what somebody mentioned in the chat last night, I was like, wait a second, these guys aren't breaking my guard, as I was just testing things in the training area. And somebody said that it is only the yellow attack
that build it up
that will break it. So you can actually absorb with that shield before it fills up to 5 yellow attacks, which on a normal shield, it would break your guard regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless?
If you don't perfect parry.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
don't perfect parry it.
Yeah, if you don't perfect parry it. So that's where there's the trade-off on that shield. And I went with that because early on I was just getting overwhelmed. In Give Me God of War, you start attacking one character and they are on you so fast, flanking you, and 2 hits and you're dead pretty much. I'm finding that it's been a struggle, but it's been one that's been highly rewarding in that as I've been getting better, I've also been upgrading Kratos and getting better gear, which is a reward for all the exploration that we're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It feels good doubly because not only am I just having fun finding those secrets, but it's going right back into the menu encabulation and leveling up your gear and getting different cool runes and then leveling those runes up and then using different skills and then putting a mod amplifier on those skills. A little bit of a cheese tip here. If you go to the
Niflheim.
If you go to the training, you can actually unlock those mod slots on your skills.
Yeah, I didn't do the training thing. I just kind of like went by and went after.
I had to because it was like a emotional release for me. It was like a spirit because the rest of the game I have to be so fucking defensive. I mean, there are times where you can open it up and you get some nice combos going. But in the training area, I was able to just unleash all attacks, no defense, and it felt so good after
I feel that.
After getting one shot from the flank so many times, you know?
I will say the milestone system that they have, I think it's called. Like, for example, I have been having an absolute blast doing the Blades of Chaos, like, Scorpion get over here move.
So good.
I did that so much, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, bronze tier complete, silver tier complete, gold tier complete. I didn't realize that there were like milestones based off of different attacks and different
based off of usage.
tactics and usage in the game. So once I saw that and I had one of those little mods pop up, I set mine to damage. I went through and actually read through the menu and started going through and checking out other things, which in God of War 1, it didn't have that. You just went through and killed with reckless abandon and just stuck with whatever combos worked best.
Yeah.
As you upgraded and you learned different attacks and you got different light and heavy runes and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, I really like that it's forcing me to change my tactics.
It
to come into each fight with a
incentivizes
different,
it, right? Doesn't force you because you can still have success using the same moves.
You could
but
complete without it.
By branching out, because, you know, I'd say most people probably see that and think, okay, nice. If I can mod that and enhance it, that'll help me to, you know, have a better chance of success. It's rewarding you, and it feels good to unlock those slots and then get the extra damage or movement or defensive buff.
Well, it pulled me away from getting into a rut because for me, how I kind of break it down is if I have a butt ton of enemies around me, I'm using the Blades of Chaos. Huge swings. I can hit multiple people at once and all that. And, you know, one-on-one quick little fights, I'll stick to the Leviathan Axe. But because I want to get these weapons to their full potential way before I get anywhere near close to endgame, I have to stop and take a second and be like, all right, we got 6 dudes on the field. I could easily hammer through this with a Blaze of Chaos. No problem.
Right.
But I'm like this close to getting the next tier if I use the axe throw in this particular way. All right. We're just going to have to play smart, play defensively, use the axe.
You get out of your comfort zone.
Oh, yeah, definitely has gotten me out of my comfort zone. Like, at the beginning of the game, it was like a duck to water from God of War 1 to Ragnarok.
Because you just played God of War 1.
Yeah, I just played through it again just to knock the rust off.
I need to go back and like watch my VOD a little bit because I feel like I'm having a tough time differentiating between and remembering, I guess, the exact mechanics of God of War. I have had to like I had to de-rust. I was struggling with the controls.
In some ways, I think that would help, but I also feel like that's a double-edged sword.
Okay.
As far as gameplay mechanics and the combat, like there's a lot of similarities to it, but there's also a lot of extreme differences, such as the shield. The shield was a big Achilles heel for me.
Yeah.
Because I relied on that so much for the perfect parries, and even like at the distance attacks in the first one, you could parry those and then launch them back. I can't do that here.
Right.
So I have to completely redo my gameplay style as far as how that shield mechanic is used.
Yeah.
But it's dialed in. So far,
Nice.
I have not had a negative comment about the combat system. It is smooth. I feel like a God of War. I'm tearing through people.
It's very satisfying.
Yes.
It's got this cool juggling mechanic that feels so damn good once you get it going.
Oh, yeah. I love like popping them up with the Leviathan axe and then switching to the blades, hitting them a couple times, grabbing them with the scorpion bit, and then do even the...
do you have the dodge in attack?
Oh, yeah. Dodge in and dodge out were the first two I would get on both weapons.
Yeah, smart.
I think... like each enemy, how you handle it, like they have those little rat lizard things where if you snatch them up with the blade, Kratos grabs them in his hand and just
pop. The little worms are so annoying.
Just squeezes them and they're dead.
They kill me in 2 hits.
Well,
they kill me
everywhere.
They surround
jumped
you
into this game on the hardest difficulty. Like,
well, that chat was telling me it wasn't that hard. It's their fault.
At what point do we ever listen to chat about difficulty settings?
Yeah, there are moments where I'm like,
that's a troll moment,
where I
dude.
lose, 5 or 6 times in a row, and I'm like, damn, it'd be cool to just be tearing it up. But then there's the high of finally like ripping it up, and it feels so good, and I'm getting used to it. Like, it was a tough first day. Even the second day, I ran into this mini boss. I wonder if you ran into it.
Yeah.
I didn't hit that
did
boss.
You
like
stop
you
by
did.
a watchtower?
No.
Yeah, I stopped at
Oh,
I stopped by the watch.
Okay.
Oh, I missed that. I'm gonna have to go back.
Yeah, it's in the lake area. It's close to the shop. I'll say that.
In Midgard?
I don't know, the lake where you're rowing around on the boat. Svartalheim.
Okay.
I also left an all good point. I forgot to keep unlocking skills, so I like upgraded my gear, but
you weren't using the XP.
I wasn't using any of the XP.
Dude, you'll forget about it. I bank up so much XP, and it takes me a while.
Now I'm using it right away because
mine pops up and says, "You have XP. Go use it on skills."
Oh, I don't know.
Did you turn that off?
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe I just...
You could turn those hints off, but Atreus is still going to tell you you're an idiot.
Yeah,
and the puzzle's right there.
Yeah, you can't turn that off.
I want to talk about real fast. You both played as Atreus, right? Through as Atreus.
Yes.
I want to talk about how good.
Okay, I didn't know how far you were. I didn't want to bring that up.
Yeah, I got there.
I wanted to talk about how good it felt playing as him. He's quick. I like the bow, and I like that you can use it as a weapon as well.
All right, yeah, that's all well and good, but the first time you open a chest as Atreus, and you know how Kratos, he just walks up and is like, crack!
Dude, I always
rummage through.
I would say it looks like he's headbutting it.
The first time Atreus does it, he punches it down, is like, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun little moment.
I think he feels really good to play as, and I enjoy
He's
it.
faster. Makes sense.
Yeah. He's real fast.
It was different, man. Like,
I like it.
It's almost like Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, switching between playing Aragorn and then playing Legolas.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like
I right before
night and day gameplay, but it was good.
Yeah.
They did it right. It felt right.
Yeah, he's a range character, but still has some good up close moves.
Yep.
His special move is very satisfying. It seems like he builds stun very fast,
Yes.
which is those always feel good to go in
Well,
and
yeah,
smash
because
R3.
it was mostly.
Shots.
Yeah, it was mostly it's melee attacks that run the stun bar up faster.
well, even with him,
arrows.
like the arrows do good
If you
stun.
hit him in the
If you
head-
do headshots,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
headshots. Yeah.
Headshots, you hit those headshots. I was having a little bit of trouble like trying to switch between enemies. It seemed like the auto aim really wants to lock in. Would be my biggest complaint on that.
I like that they still give you a companion. Sindri was great.
And Sindri's a cool companion. The way he
Dude,
throws
his
the
freaking
different.
bag of holding just
Random items.
when he walks in with a
Yeah.
pumpkin at one point.
I thought one of those bags in the Jotnar was going to be that would have been kind of
His
fun,
bag, yeah,
right?
his bag of tricks, as he
Yeah,
calls
he
it.
pulls a broom out of it. I love that.
Dude,
So
when he-
yeah, that was a very cool way to switch up
Yeah.
the game, and I liked that. And then it also
It adds more depth.
yeah.
to
Also,
Atreus.
Atreus, we get to know Atreus a little bit more here, which he's like talking to
Sindri
Sindri in a way that he can't talk
to
his
Kratos,
dad.
Yeah.
because his dad is just very dad war mode. You
Yeah.
know? No.
Man,
Yes.
I don't know, dude. Like
The one word answers when Atreus asks him something. He's just, no.
No.
And that's the end.
have you heard
No.
they actually I think it was last year, Christopher Judge that does the voice for Kratos.
Yeah.
They had him do dad jokes in
Oh,
his
yeah.
Kratos voice.
Dude, nice.
Absolutely hilarious. And he cannot stop cracking up the entire time.
Perfect.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was awesome.
It'd be fun if they had like once you finish the game, you unlock like the silly commentary mode
you
or something.
remember
That'd be kind of fun.
In the classic God of Wars, you would beat the game and you would unlock skins that would give you special bonuses and stuff like that. Like they had the Chef of War and the Potato of War and all this other stuff. It would be awesome if they had an audio track you could unlock where he would just randomly tell a dad joke.
Sure, that would
Right?
be great.
That would
That'd be
be
kinda fun.
awesome.
Let me get your guys' opinion on this. I brought it up actually right before playing as Atreus last night. How would this game do with a co-op mode?
I think that would be really interesting.
I would be interested in trying that out.
Like, before playing as Atreus, I was thinking it wouldn't even have to be that deep of an extra character. It's more just like, hey,
Just a support
just
role.
just throw it over to somebody else and they can shoot some arrows and kind of play along. But after playing as Atreus, I was like, damn, they could actually build out Atreus full blown
Yeah,
as his
do
own
like,
playable character.
Do like Dead Space 3 or Gears.
That's
or,
what somebody brought up, and I know there was a lot of negativity around Dead Space 3 because they switched over to action and kind of built it around co-op. But I would be okay with them
Just
evolving
adding,
the series in that way. I feel like
I think that would be fun.
I think it'd be fun.
Being able to play through it's just like playing Gears back in the day. You know, you play through the story. You have a whole separate character.
they could even just do a
What if they
online endless enemy mode
Did, yeah.
that is co-op.
Yeah.
There we go. That's
but-
then people can be like, all right, my single player is not being affected, and it's this cool extra mode where I can go in and I can fight endless waves of enemies in a co-op situation.
And then you could have I also like the idea of like online co-op. Somebody jumps in as Atreus, but they don't have like a skill tree that they have to do. Like their actions have no effect
they're just a bonus
on
extra.
your game. That's just somebody who's there.
Dude, because sometimes I like that.
Especially like in Give Me
about,
God
like-
of War mode.
Yeah.
Like how smart
Sometimes
is that AI?
hitting square, I'm like, it's almost like it helps a lot to do that, but I'm trying to juggle so many other things to go over and smash square 4 times. I only have one thumb on each hand, so I'm struggling between everything else, and that still feels kind of awkward to me, like getting over and be like square, 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 square. Now I did just upgrade Atreus with some passive upgrades, so maybe he'll start feeling more effective.
What about like Elden Ring, where you could go meditate somewhere and people can jump into your game and help you?
Yeah, I mean,
there's potential for a multiplayer style like that.
I think there's potential. I think we covered it. Okay, confirmed. In the next game, we think it's a good idea. Santa Monica, go ahead, patch it in.
Put it in there.
RetroLab podcast. It has been decided.
And I want a Dad of War mode.
We also need a nude Kratos mode, big donger mode.
Just swinging in the wind, my guy.
Just flinging around, just swinging around.
No, better yet, when
weapon.
You switch to the Blades of Chaos and you do that snatch move, it's just
your wiener.
just the
Get
wang.
over here. Yeah.
Smack him in the face, pull him in.
See?
Beat him up a little bit.
There we go. They're like, okay, we'll do that too. They got the head of Santa Monica Studios tuned in right now, typing away.
Chris Balrog's like, why didn't we think of this?
Oh, God, these guys
they're on to something.
It's actually incredible. So, yeah, I would say the co-op, I think, would be cool. What else?
Do the environments.
Oh,
man.
it looks incredible.
Just like I'm playing PS5, 4K. Do Svartalfheim. No, not even just Svartalfheim. Like
Are you in
Midgard.
performance mode or?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
in performance mode. Like
it's
for
smooth. It's so smooth.
a while, you just sit there and just take it all in, especially when you're in the dwarven town.
Yeah. That was cool.
I couldn't help but sit there and just pan the camera and just
I just look at stuff. I like just looking. It's one of my favorite things to do in games now. I mean, I can't remember being a kid as much and really being like, wow, I'm really soaking in the environment here in, I don't know, Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah, right.
Like it's from a nostalgic point of view, like I like the look of it, but there's something about these modern games that, I played Cyberpunk this year for the first time and would just be driving around or just stopping and looking at things or turning on the photo mode. This game doesn't have a photo mode. There's our other critique.
Oh,
no photo mode.
Photo mode.
They're apparently working on it.
Oh, it didn't come out on launch.
It will be out,
but it's not out on launch.
It's not out on launch. So,
I remember that one.
Yeah, we got to get that photo mode going because we like looking at the games. You put all this time and effort to making the game look so
and that's
good.
When Futureman's hard drive is going to explode because he's going to fill it up with different screenshots.
I actually don't take that many photos. I just go into photo mode and just look. And 10% of the time we'll take a photo. So I just like the photo mode just because it allows you to change the FOV and get, zoom around a little bit. I think somebody was saying, maybe you guys can confirm, could you make Kratos smile in the first one? Because somebody said, has Kratos smiled once?
With the photo mode
Does Kratos ever smile?
No.
I don't think he does. He doesn't smile. Ever.
Not once, I don't think.
Not once.
But that brings up an excellent point going into one of the things we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm not shocked, but still a little surprised.
Yeah.
It's already up and nominated for Game of the Year.
Oh, yeah. Let's run down the list of
they announced
the Game of the Year nominees.
For Game of the Year at the Video Game Awards coming up.
It's December 8th. Live on Twitch at 7:30.
December, a month.
Mm-hmm.
A month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What can you PizzaDude? Can you tell us the? It's in the top screen. The tweet is up there. There it is.
The tweet.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was looking for the.
No, that's all good.
We have so the Game of the Year nominees are A Plague Tale.
Yeah.
Elden Ring. God of War and Horizon Forbidden West, Stray,
I remember that.
and Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
All right, so I'm hearing 3 hard contenders and 3 honorable mentions, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The hard contenders being
Stray,
Elden Ring,
Xenoblade.
Horizon, and God of War. And then the honorable mentions, Plague Tale, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and Stray.
They're just happy to be there. Dude, imagine Stray wins.
Oh my
The
God.
internet just votes for Cat.
Everybody would
Because
have a
Cat-
meltdown. I
Because
could
Cat.
see why it's on the list. It was a very good game. It was very visually appealing.
Yeah.
It had a lot of great like gameplay puzzles and mechanics and all that.
Did Dying Light 2 came out this year, right?
Yeah.
Not even on the list.
Nope. It was.
That game lost me. What other games didn't make the list that maybe could have made the list? Can you guys think of any? I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is on some other. It's nominated for some other stuff.
That
Sure.
might be, I don't know, would you consider that? No, that wouldn't be an indie game.
It was an indie game.
Was it? Would it be considered an indie game?
Yeah, I don't know if that was like a AAA release. That's
I
an
don't
indie
know.
game. That's a mini AAA or a big indie game. It's sort of like
I don't. Yeah, it's hard.
Schmedium.
It's hard to put that in there, but
Deep Rock Galactic got a full release this year. It's tough when games are like early access for a while and then finally come out. I feel like that makes it difficult.
oh man, wait, like
Vampire Survivors.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
yeah.
Man, that's got to be in an indie
How
game
is that
category.
not
It has
on there?
to be.
Come on.
I mean, yeah,
Best
the
game.
1.0 was this year, but God of War comes out a month before the Video Game Awards and still got in.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
So Vampire Survivors got its full release this year.
Yeah.
What, like last month?
Yes.
So it should have been able to get into the indie category. It may even be in the indie category.
Oh, yeah. We just might not know.
We just didn't look at it. 'cause,
Yeah. It could be on there.
I mean, we were just worried about.
But I'm saying I think Vampire Survivors could be in the Game of the Year list.
If I had to take
It's
one
that-
out, I would take out Xenoblade and put.
I don't know really
put-
anything about Xenoblade.
Yeah,
Did
I
anybody
don't.
play that?
Nope.
Don't know. I
Never
think
touched it.
that's just hey, let's get Nintendo involved.
Yeah.
We got to have a Nintendo
I
game,
mean, I don't
right?
know. Like you
I
said,
guess there's
none
the
of
new
us played the
Rabbids game, Mario Rabbids.
Yeah.
Splatoon came out. I'm trying to think of other Nintendo games. Splatoon 3. I got into
Three
that.
of the games though are all PlayStation exclusives, aren't they?
2 of them.
Isn't Stray?
Oh no, no, you can play that on.
I played
Stray
Stray on
PS5?
PlayStation
I played it on PlayStation.
because it was like a part of their pass, their
I'm
PlayStation
pretty
pass.
sure Stray is PlayStation only. I could be wrong.
That'd be pretty heavy.
And then Horizon
On the
and then God of
PlayStation.
War. Stray was free on PlayStation. I'll just Google it.
Well, I only played. I did not play Xenoblade. I did not play A Plague's Tale because I've
didn't-
heard good things about A Plague's Tale, but I have yet to play the
Stray
other.
is PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Windows.
So Stray was on PC.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 exclusive PlayStation games. Well, I think Elden Ring still has the top spot for me because I'm not far enough in God of War yet. But I'll be done with God of War by the time the Game Awards comes out.
Will you be able to do that though? Like with as passionate as you were about Elden Ring, will you be able?
Oh, I'm.
Would you
yeah.
be able to admit that God
Yeah.
of War
I think the only
might
thing that
be
could
better?
Oh,
beat it
yeah.
is God of War.
Oh my gosh, I think that the strong narrative side of things, in how Kratos and Atreus are interacting with each other and the meaning behind what they're doing, I think is stronger than what I remember from Elden Ring, which is FromSoft's way of telling the story is very
cryptic.
Yeah. You know, I mean, with that said, I did create my own strong narrative of Emo Blanca.
Yeah, right.
You know, so it's like
one of those create your own adventure kind of things.
Like I became very, you know, I liked that I created this story of Emo Blanca and how he became the Lord of Cinder, or I don't know, we just like burned the whole fucking world down. But yeah, I think that they're different enough to where it'll probably come down to just what gameplay style do I like more. And I think the open world aspects of Elden Ring, I am so enjoying these open world style games. With that said, the way that this game goes between open world style gameplay and on the railroad tracks, on the tracks, I really like that a lot too. So much that in when they did that in Last of Us Part 2, I loved that, and I'm loving it in this game as well. So, man, I'm so split. I'm so split.
It'll be down to the wire.
I think Elden Ring has so many different weapons. And even though in God of War there's... Oh, man, it is so satisfying to switch back and forth between the axe and the blades. And the way that it's like fire and ice makes me think of Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and getting those elemental attacks in there, and the fact that I can like do a rune attack into a hold down in R1 into a switch to the other one to pull them in close, to a jump back, to a parry, charge up my shield, unleash it. God mode feels absolutely insane. Oh, man. They're both so strong.
I did get one bit of a spoiler for God of War when I was flipping through TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Not a huge like story spoiler or anything. It's a conversation apparently.
Yeah.
Because if anybody remembers, I think it was Mortal Kombat 9. Kratos was a PlayStation exclusive character. It was the God of War 3 version of Kratos.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of this because you said Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
There's a conversation and Kratos is talking about like, oh, he's fought all these kinds of people, and Mimir brings up and is like, haven't you fought like weird alien creatures and things from other dimensions? And Kratos says, we don't talk about that.
Oh,
so like people are speculating that's like a Mortal Kombat Easter egg inside of the narrative.
Have you seen the other Easter eggs?
No.
So the relics that you can find, they're like the purple pickups you get. They're just like collectibles. Mm-hmm. There's poems. Somebody wrote poems. I forget. Well, a lot of them reference other PlayStation games. Like if you read it and try to understand it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go read them now.
Uncharted.
I've been skipping the poems. I've been like reading everything else, but I'm like, I don't really feel like reading a poem.
One of them's like Uncharted. One of them's Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, that's cool.
I forget all the other. There's a lot of references.
God, you gotta love the little details, man.
Yeah, that's
the
fun.
Little details.
That's pretty cool.
Ugh.
That's pretty nice. Yeah. So I don't know. I gotta finish God of War, but before I make a decision
it's
on,
gonna be whoever wins. It's
like
gonna be by the skin of their teeth.
Similar restaurants, but they got their own different chefs, you know, that made their own. They got their own flavor.
It's the
their
left
own
and right
seasoning.
Twix.
Yeah.
It's the left and right Twix, basically. How I'm understanding it. It's.
I think with things currently as they are, Elden Ring does not give you any help, and Atreus and Mimir solving the goddamn puzzles for me would give the nod to Elden Ring in this scenario.
And that
if I
is
had
why...
to choose right now, if that was not, I would be split 50-50, but if I had to choose right now, it'd be Elden Ring, because they just let me fucking figure it out on my own.
Damn. He's a strong, independent God of War. He don't need no head.
Don't
to
tell.
talk to.
I was like, just cut it off right there. What are you talking about? We've got so the December 8th is it at 7:30 PizzaDude? Is that what the tweet says?
Let me.
Don't worry about it. I think it's December 8th.
No, it just says December 8th.
Okay,
There's
December
no
8th.
time on this.
We'll be watching it live. Wait, is that a Tuesday? We could watch it together.
Let's see. The 8th. Where is your calendar?
Yeah.
The 8th is a Thursday.
All right, Thursday. Well, let's go ahead and should we move away from the God of War discussion and take it over to?
Yeah, I want to show off the friggin' PizzaDude's little prize he brought, man.
Yeah, we got more show and
Look
tell
at this
today.
thing.
So maybe you guys have heard of it. It came out last year. It's called the Analog Pocket.
Yep.
Kind of tough to see, but we'll take it out of there. There we go.
Game Boy, and it does like music synthesization.
Well, it's more than a Game Boy because it can play
Neo Geo. I forget it. It's like Game Boy, Game Boy Advance,
a
Game Boy
ton
Color.
of game. I mean, I think Game Gear. I think you need an adapter for that, but it's this
Probably.
like modern, super nice.
HD audio.
Here, let's put a game in
You
here.
can put a game in.
We've got
there's Zelda.
Link's Awakening.
The Four Swords.
It's Four Swords with Link to the Past.
Kind of plug it in like
So
this.
there's like green
a little
button on
white-
the side.
yeah,
Hold it
right
for
there on
2
the side.
seconds.
Right here.
Yep. Just push it and hold it for 2 seconds, and then it'll. There it goes.
So
And
I remember
then,
these were selling out like instantly.
Yeah.
And
I pre-ordered that last year.
it's got this little interface here that looks like there's all sorts of different settings.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about that, but I'm just going to go into the game here. And so if you have a bunch of old
You might
Game
have to
Boy
get up and
games,
Bring it close. That's kinda,
yeah,
you
I'll bring it
can't
in
see
close.
Like, I was sitting here, PizzaDude was showing me it earlier. This display looks so crispy.
It's not picking it up very well.
It's too bright.
What's that one? There it is.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that.
Like, look how beautiful that looks.
my character name.
Oh, what? PizzaDude. Come on, man.
What the hell's that? Because it's analog.
Yeah, I was going for analog, honestly, and then I start spelling. I was like, anal.
There you go, Pizza Dude.
Yep.
Just, like, watch this opening sequence on this thing, y'all. Just look how smooth it looks.
Yeah, it's crispy.
Like, if I had what $200-300 to drop on this thing right now, I'd be in.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And then you had also mentioned that you could also get blank cartridges and load games onto them to play
games.
on this.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Kind of like the Mr.
Well, so if you guys have heard of EverDrive, it's a cartridge where you can upload your games to the one cartridge and then cycle through all the games
Yeah, that's
and just
what
have
is.
it
It's
on
EverDrive.
one.
Yeah. You'd get like the Game Boy one.
Yeah, so it does have support for that.
So, like,
if you wanted,
how
like
many games we talking? Like, you're only putting like 5 games on this thing?
Well,
Or does it
however
have a
many
decent
games
size?
you have, however you get those games, and however many games you have, you could load onto an EverDrive. Here's the only game that I still have. We've got Pokemon
Blue version.
Pokemon Blue.
The best version, because
That's okay. It'll switch over.
my boy Squirtle.
Yeah, Pokemon Blue here with Blastoise right in the back.
Die on that hill.
Now it's super light.
Yeah, that was
I don't know
another
if,
thing
I don't know
that
if
was
you can still
shocking.
buy these.
You can pre-order them, but don't expect to get them till sometime next year.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, Analog does this thing where they severely limit, I guess, to drive up interest. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah. I put the link in the chat if anybody's interested.
There's the link in the chat. Here we go.
And then
How do I
if you
turn it
wanna-
up?
The button's on the side, the volume button.
That HD audio just freaking crispy.
And then you can change the screen by holding the middle button and hitting left or right on the D-pad.
So we got Ash Ketchum here with a Porygon. Oh, no, it's like rotating between different Pokemon. I was going to say. I don't, but it's got all sorts of cool features. It's super light. There's a dock that you can get that you can hook up and then play your games on your TV with
and
like
it's got
a wireless
Bluetooth.
controller. Now, that all costs extra.
Yeah, it's
All
like
the different
$100.
add-ons cost extra. But, if you got a bunch of cash burning in your pocket and you're a big-time mobile, classic retro game guy or girl,
the middle button's like a home button if you want to.
it's very nice. Super light. PizzaDude, you just got it today, right?
Yeah, just came in fresh out the mail.
And it's much bigger than I thought by seeing pictures of it online, which makes the screen is
nice
big
and
and
big.
clear and I remember all the reviews last year. I put a pre-order in on 2 of them, and then was like, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Actually, it didn't make sense for my setup because we got the Mr. FPGA, and I'm not doing a lot of mobile gaming. I probably would if I had something like that,
Right.
but I just don't do a lot of mobile gaming. But this is
Oh, they want to see the graphics on the Pokemon game. That's fine.
Oh, I could
There you
do
go.
that this time. I won't play this thing.
graphics
My
on the
turn.
Pokemon.
My turn. Ironically, this copy doesn't have a save file, so
Yeah, it was a
there-
blank.
No
blank
save file.
cartridge.
No save file. Did you hold it down long enough?
maybe I thought it did.
Yeah,
PizzaDude,
keep
Futureman
holding
broke
it
it.
down. Maybe reseat the game.
Maybe. Let's try that.
It also has a paperweight.
Do I gotta blow in it first?
It has a paperweight mode.
Yeah, is that what I'm doing?
You're hitting
There it
green.
goes.
There we
Okay.
go. He got
Okay.
it.
I fixed it. Futureman broke it, but I fixed it.
Oh, jeez. It broke the second it got into your hands.
Right.
That's not the right screen because
Oh, here.
you got to do that one. Nice.
Now,
Gengar Jigglypuff fight.
Now, Mike, if you hold the middle button and hit left or right on the D-pad, it'll switch to.
Yeah, there we
Classic.
go.
Keep going. There you go. Original,
Nice.
light, Matrix, whatever
Pinball
that-
Neon
Pinball
Matrix.
and then you hit the other direction to go back.
Oh, okay. I was like, I broke it. Look at that, though, dude. God,
I got-
the display.
I think I read something where you can download even more.
Probably.
The
Like-
display
They probably hacked it already.
looks amazing on this thing.
Uh,
Like, I want one.
Yeah, it's cool.
If I do, I'd have bought it already if I had it. It's holy smokes.
Pretty nice fun little
I
thing.
want to play Fire Emblem on this thing.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
Oh, so dude,
I mean, it'd be crazy. I almost wish I had an old Game Boy so we could compare
yeah,
the screen and kind of see what. I feel like that's the biggest selling point would be how sharp and good looking the screen is.
Right.
That's most of the value for me, and how big it is. Because, I mean, I'm sure we can all attest to being on a road trip playing the Game Boy.
Yeah.
dude,
and,
just playing it
having
by
the-
streetlight.
Have it,
Yeah,
wait for the
streetlight.
street light, then the next street light going by. Yeah.
Mom, go slower.
Exactly. Yeah.
This for damn kids these days.
I kind of
all right.
I like the modern take on retro stuff,
I do too.
which
It's
is what
just-
we are doing with a lot of the consoles in here, the mods and the PlayStation,
The
and
weight
the
of it,
Nintendo, and the
Like Pizza Dude said earlier, and I really didn't think about it before, but the weight from the original brick Game Boy compared to this,
Yeah, those batteries.
you would be sitting there playing for a long time, and your friggin' wrists would start to hurt because the damn thing was so top heavy.
Mhm.
This is not. It feels comfortable.
Yeah,
this
it's
feels
light.
like something I could sit on a plane and play for a while and be good.
would it fit in your pocket? It's called the Analog Pocket. Try and put it
Probably
in your pocket.
maybe mine.
Is that okay, Pizza Dude?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put. I promise I'm gonna put it back in the box.
And then he never saw it again.
Right.
Pocket test?
Pocket test. I ain't got nothing. Oh hell yeah!
No problem?
Look at that.
Good?
I don't trust it in there without a case.
Right.
but-
Yeah.
Sits down, it cracks in half.
Yeah.
right. I'm in
It's
debt
called
to
the
Pizza
Analog
Dude for the rest
Pocket.
of my life. Dude,
Cool.
freaking gorgeous, man.
Nice.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I
Yeah.
pulled the trigger.
Congrats. Pizza Dude. Well, what else we got?
What else do we got?
I mean, we're talking about Pokemon. Let's give a shout out to our guy.
Yeah.
Finally, after what, 20-something years, he's the world champion now.
Ash Ketchum is finally the best there ever was.
Dude,
The biggest gaming news story of the week.
Ash Ketchum, finally.
He won the tournament. I don't know. I saw the headline and was like, yeah, let's talk about this. After 25 years, Ash Ketchum became a champion. What are we seeing over there, Pizza Dude?
It says, in the anime, the Pokemon World Coronation Series is a global championship that brings together the best trainers from across all regions, including previous champions. Ash pulled off the win. He beat them all.
Dude.
Yo.
Finally
He
did
did
it.
it.
Even though
He did
we have beaten the Elite Four in every flippin' region. Okay?
So did he never beat the Elite Four?
Welcome to our league. No.
I don't know. He failed.
He just was like, all right, shit.
Yeah.
On to the next island.
Yeah.
Didn't he just go to a different
Get on
island?
my level,
Yeah.
Ash.
I remember he
Okay.
went to Johto.
He lost. and then he
Johto
says
Island?
Johto.
That's like
he
the
went
last-
to Kanto, then he went to the Orange Islands.
Oh, Kanto.
And then Johto.
Oh, okay, he did go to Johto.
Yeah, Johto was season 3.
Okay.
Because they had that long stretch where they just rode around on a Lapras to
Also,
different islands.
is he 8 years old?
Yeah.
Oh, he's basically 10.
Dude,
for
I like the
forever.
idea of him actually aging and being this
they
like
say-
39-year-old man who's still like not letting go of his
Well,
dreams. And
apparently
it's
that
little
fight he
kids
had
and-
with Mewtwo, like,
It was,
made him immortal.
it was either that or
from the movie.
yeah.
I remember that shit. It made him immortal.
When he turned to stone?
It was supposed to be
What?
either that or at the end of season 1, he saw Ho-Oh. And the legend is if you see Ho-Oh, you're supposed to...
He saw
Be young
Ho-Oh.
Yeah, Ho-Oh is the legendary for Heart Gold.
Oh, okay. I only know Gen 1.
Yeah, I only know up to Gen 2.
So at the end of season 2, he saw Ho-Oh flying off in the distance.
Yeah.
And the legend says that whoever, if you happen to see Ho-Oh flying, you're supposed to be young forever or something like that.
Damn. Okay.
But, dude,
The prophecy
was
foretold. He
such-
did it. So where do they go from here? He's the champ. Does
I
he have to
mean-
catch them all still, though? I mean,
Well,
also, how many Pokemon are there now? Can we get a guess in the
Let's see.
chat? Don't look. Everybody guess. Hold on. How many Pokemon are there now?
So while y'all are figuring that out,
Well, take your
this
guess.
was such... Oh, there's got to be
I'd
over
say
1,000 by now.
1,200 is my guess.
I'm
gonna
going
say-
to say at least 14,000.
Okay.
I'll tell you whenever you're ready for me to tell you.
So-
Go ahead and tell us.
The official number is 925.
Wow.
Ooh, we guessed high.
Yeah, we guessed a little high there.
They're not to 1,000 yet.
Ooh, close.
Everybody was- everybody
maybe
was
they will
guessing-
be with Scarlet and Violet.
Who was closest?
Possible.
Worm was close at 847.
Nick said 900-ish.
14,000. 10 million.
But this was such a big deal for
Yeah.
people. They were showing these on the big screens in the major
In the middle
like
of
social
Tokyo, I
hubs in
think.
Japan.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of Tokyo, in the middle
Yeah.
of Kyoto, all this other stuff. They threw it up on the screens. Like this is a
Nice.
big thing for Pokemon
Got
fans.
him. Ash Ketchum.
Like,
Ash Ketchum.
dude,
Did
he
Team
did
Rocket?
it.
I wonder if Team Rocket tried. I almost want to just go watch that last episode just to see.
See if Team, you know what?
Right?
Team
Just to-
Rocket had
just
to be
to-
in the stands, just like fucking finally. Can we
Dude,
have Pikachu
Do you
now?
want to know the
Who was-
Pokemon he won with?
Yes. Yes. Who did he have?
So The team that allowed him to clinch the world title was Pikachu, Dracovish, Gengar, Sirfetch'd, Lucario, and Dragonite.
I know 3
Wow,
of those.
bringing back Dragonite? God, he
Yeah.
hasn't had him in years.
Well, Gengar's Gen 1 too.
Yeah.
Gengar.
I don't know Dracovish.
He's okay. He was like some mutant Pokemon you could get in Sword and
No
Shield.
Charizard, yeah. Charizard never respected
Dude,
him anyway.
I loved that arc. That arc was so great because he's like, "Come on, please, Charizard," and Charizard's like, "Fuck you."
He's always like lying down sleeping.
There
Come
was
on,
actually
Charizard, please.
there was a fan art that almost that got me a little misty eyed. It was, I guess, at some point during the fight, Pikachu is like down for the count, but it's Pikachu looking up, and around him is Charizard, Pidgeotto, Butterfree, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, all like cheering him on, telling him good job. That is the original
The original,
That's his
Ash's
lineup.
original team.
like main squad.
Yeah, that was the very first
I love
squad.
that.
And I got a little misty. Yeah, it was
Dude,
like, wow, look at you
quick
guys.
revert back to God of War being misty-eyed.
Man!
The beginning.
My mom started crying
How impactful was that?
in the beginning of that.
Oh man,
Dude, we both teared up a little
Ooh.
bit.
that was
Now
tough.
wait, which part? Because there was 2 parts for me that kind of made me
Fenrir.
Yeah, that's the
sad.
part
Fenrir
I'm
made
talking
me
about.
sad, and the baby bears made me sad.
Oh, that was sad too.
Oh yeah, the baby bears.
That
Yeah.
was sad too. God damn.
No, Fenrir jacked me up.
Yeah, Fenrir was rough, and then I was like, no, the bears.
Yeah, and then Kratos was like, "That's nature," or whatever he said.
Yep. He's like,
Yeah.
nature will take its course.
Nature will tell. Yeah, jeez. So, anyways, that was so sad.
Yeah.
So,
And silence.
we're so sad about that.
Yeah.
But the emotional impact, it's not just, we talked about all the gameplay mechanics, but there's that side of it as well. So,
All right.
hopefully at the end they just say, "Just kidding, he was fine." Right? They'll bring him back like in Star Wars, the Emperor somehow returned.
Yeah.
Fenrir, somehow he's back.
He's Jon Snow.
They'll retcon that.
Yeah. It'll come back.
He's John Dog.
Joke's on
yeah,
you.
Jon Snow.
It was,
Yeah.
It was freaking Hermes the whole time.
Exactly.
Prick.
All
Now,
right, well.
what do we got next, Pizza Dude?
Next up, Street Fighter is getting a dynamic button control scheme for button mashers.
This caught my eye because Street Fighter 6 is already doing some very interesting things. Go ahead and explain to the people what that means exactly. It's this. They're calling it a dynamic control scheme,
Let's see.
which basically means you can be mashing any button
There we
and
go.
the built-in AI will determine the best move given the character you're playing, the character they're playing, I guess how much HP each character has, and how far away they are, so that you can just hit the buttons and you're playing the game. It's smart button mashing AI technology.
Yeah, well, that's the only way I could play Street Fighter, so I'm down.
So,
They're like, listen, we know we have people who just mash buttons. What if we... Now, I think they're specifically making it only for local
local
multiplayer.
mode only.
So you won't see this at... Or I guess you could see this at EVO, actually.
Maybe.
The 2 best players just going... just mashing their face across the...
Elbow dropping
Yeah,
the fight
right?
stick.
Because I used to button mash pretty hard in Marvel vs. Capcom because I couldn't figure out how to tag in and tag
Yeah.
out. And it seemed like you push the 3 buttons to do your special as well. That's my big button mashing memory that I have. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah, it says a player can simply tap their controller inputs and they'll still put up a competitive fight, also known as button mashing. It says the dynamic controls aren't completely random. The game's IA calculates the character's position and situation, such as their distance from their opponent,
Yeah.
and dynamically decides what strategy to employ.
There it
Nice.
is. Because I feel like if you're fighting somebody and they suck, that's not really fun.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you could turn that on. They're feeling like they're not just getting dominated, and you are still having to focus.
Nice little challenge.
Right.
Nice little challenge.
I'd be curious if there'd be, like, different levels to it as well, where it's, like, how much of an assist, or if it's just a baseline. I also wonder how OP it is. Like, I wonder if a simpleton like myself would just play with that on versus the top esports. We got Daigo in his prime, and I'm like doing the perfect parry move on Daigo with my button mashing dynamic controls on.
I mean, it definitely will help because, like, with Mortal Kombat, I can fight and keep combos up doing that because a lot of their stuff is like left, right, punch,
Sure.
up, left, kick, and you do your specials and all that other stuff. With Street Fighter, you gotta like swoop and hit 2 buttons at the same time, like.
There's some back 2 seconds, forward attack.
Yeah,
there's
like
down
I
for a
can't
second.
do that, so I button mash on Street Fighter. So this, I feel like
I always felt like Mortal Kombat was harder to pull the combos off.
I never have trouble. I cannot pull. I can't even do like the Hadoukens.
Did you own a Mortal Kombat at home growing up?
Not like the arcade cabinet, but like on PlayStation.
Yeah, like on console.
Yeah, I've had a few.
See, I think maybe it's just because you
Or
had
like
the game.
GameCube and stuff like
I
that.
played Street Fighter 2 on my Super Nintendo, so I'm very familiar with most of the Street Fighter moves. Whereas I always felt like when I would play Mortal Kombat, whether it was on console or in the arcade, I'd be like, I don't know how to. They'd be like, finish him, and I'd go over and be like, poof, and do the punch. And be so fucking disappointed because the fatalities are so cool in Mortal Kombat. The best I could do would just be the uppercut. So I'd probably go over and just go and do the uppercut because I did not know how to do any of the fatalities. So I think maybe it just depends on what you're familiar with, But I always try to, like, whenever I play a fighting game, I'm like, oh, down forward punch, down forward kick, down back kick, down for a couple seconds forward kick. I do, like, my basic, what could be a move, and I try to just implement those random configurations of move sets into whatever game that I'm playing. So, yeah. Anyways, dynamic controls, button mashing. Hey, why learn the controls when you could just turn your brain off and mash buttons? Let the computers do everything for us. We're getting closer and closer to a Wall-E life.
Pretty soon you just
Remember
buy
Wall-E?
the game and the computer will play it
Okay,
for
just
you.
making sure that you guys know about Wall-E.
Oh yeah, we know about Wall-E.
Okay, good. What else we got, PizzaDude?
Next up, we have the Witcher 3 Next Gen update is coming for free. Stream with more details is next week. And they're going to have a DLC with stuff from the Witcher series on Netflix.
Nice. And then there's a new DLC. Yes, there's a new game DLC.
Yeah, new game DLC.
It includes
Stuff from the Witcher
Blood and
TV
Wine.
series. Yep.
And yeah, for free. How
Dude,
about that?
Like, I'm curious, like, if the Netflix Witcher DLC is like, are you going to be able? Is it just going to give you like the armor? Is it going to be like an alternate look?
yeah.
like,
what does that mean?
Because
without
you
its
could get
Geralt
alternate
Henry
outfits for
Cavill.
Triss and
Yeah.
Yennefer. So I wonder if it's going to be like,
Maybe.
okay, you hit the slider and then you have Henry Cavill's Geralt.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
That would be interesting.
Do we have a specific date or just next?
Nothing specific.
Oh, that's
yet.
because they've got the
Oh,
details stream next week.
Well, it comes out on December 14th, it looks like.
Oh,
but
okay.
Next week they have more details of what exactly is coming out.
I'd be very interested in going back to Toussaint
It says free for
with the
everyone who
next gen
already
upgrades.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
Toussaint was already looking so good.
gorgeous, man.
I just want to cruise
So
around in
gorgeous.
Toussaint again. Also, doesn't Toussaint sound like a good pastry or a good?
A croissant.
Yeah. Toussaint.
Croissant.
So that's more details next week on that on
Yep.
CD Projekt Red's stream, right?
Yep.
Cool.
More details in a
Next
stream next
gen
week. It says.
upgrade.
Cool.
Nice. What else we got, Pizza Dude?
All right, and last up, Control is getting a big budget sequel.
Nice. I have yet to finish that game. I got about halfway through it and got distracted by something else. I need to get back to it.
Are you playing it on your PlayStation 5?
No, I think last time I played it was on PS4.
I wonder if they have a free upgrade or if they had. I wonder what the upgrade status of Control is, because that would actually be a good excuse
I got it on
for you to
PlayStation Plus. It was a free game at one point.
Yeah.
If I can,
I wonder
upgrade
how it works then. I wonder if you can upgrade or not.
I'll find out. I mean,
Because that game is visually.
It is not free to upgrade. You will have
It's
to
a paid
purchase
upgrade?
it again.
Wait, like full purchase?
Yep. To get all the next gen benefits, you'll have to purchase a brand new copy for PS5.
Yikes.
Brutal. Damn.
Yeah, they gotta make their money. They got a big budget game coming out.
I feel like for the first year or something, they were kind of offering free upgrades.
Yeah, like Assassin's
And
Creed
then
Valhalla had
then
a free upgrade.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of other
No
ones.
Man's Sky is still free to upgrade.
Yeah, some games they're keeping it going. But also, more specific, No Man's Sky, is there like a huge jump between PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4?
Better. It plays better.
Okay. It does feel better?
Yeah.
All right.
I will say it feels a lot better.
All right.
Load times are faster. You don't sit. You remember when you would first turn it on, you're flying past all the plants, and you just sit
Yeah, it
there
would
for
take
like
freaking
5 minutes.
forever.
It's more like 2 minutes now instead of 5 or however long it took.
Okay. Nice. Well, that's good news.
Keep
we're
an
getting
eye out.
we're getting
Yeah.
we're getting a Max Payne remake, and we're also getting a Control. That's Remedy. That's all Remedy. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure.
Ooh, Max Payne.
Well, hold on. How does that work? Because Max Payne 3 was Rockstar. Did they just have the rights to Max Payne 3?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know either.
I guess we'll find
Because
out.
Remedy is Max Payne and Alan Wake and Control, because the creator of Max Payne, the character model of Max Payne is his face, and then I think it's also his face in Alan Wake as well.
Huh.
I think. And Quantum Break, that's a game I haven't played, but Chase in the chat says Quantum Break. I think that's supposed to have some like time travel stuff.
In 2004, the Max Payne rights were sold to Take-Two.
Yep.
Max Payne 3 was therefore primarily developed by Rockstar Vancouver.
Right.
Remedy, as per request by Rockstar, provided their input to the new devs about Max Payne 3 and were involved in testing the new game.
So where does that leave the Max Payne remake? Do we know that, Pizza Dude? Is that still owned by Take-Two? Or I guess it's being developed by Remedy. I assume it's Remedy.
So I guess Remedy still owns. It says Remedy will remake the iconic Max Payne.
Okay, there we go.
2.
Maybe it was like a licensing deal, and they licensed it out for Max Payne 3.
Yeah, it doesn't really say. It just says they're remaking it.
No. All right. Well, it's in good hands. I liked
Hey, they're
Max
hiring.
Payne 3, so I would be cool with
I'm excited to
Rockstar.
see how these turn out.
Rockstar's probably just all focused on
GTA
6 right now. Yeah.
Hey, Remedy's hiring if anybody's looking for a job.
Yeah, there you go. That just
It's right
popped
on
up.
their homepage.
Yeah, drop
Says,
it in.
hey, we're hiring.
Drop it in the chat. Maybe somebody will get a job. They can give us all these answers that were. If one of you guys could get a job
Right.
at Remedy
Just
and then
so
let
we
us
can
know
get
everything we were just wondering.
Hook you boys up.
Yeah, we'd appreciate that. Pizza Dude, next topic. We got anything else?
That's all we got, unless you want to talk about that other Steam Deck. We don't have to, but that's up to you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Stream Deck Plus that's coming out.
Oh,
I had it up in the browser, but not on the notepad. So.
we could mention it. There's Elgato dropped a new Stream Deck.
Yeah, it's got a little mixer, got mixer knobs and stuff. It looks like it's gonna have like, it has 8 Stream Deck buttons, a little bar, and then 4 knobs.
So here's the classic Stream Deck,
Yeah.
and then PizzaDude's got a Stream Deck XL over there. So the Stream Deck is featured heavily in how we run these broadcasts, and this new one's got knobs. Now with knobs.
Yeah.
Still's got the buttons. Would be great for somebody who doesn't have a mixer, who doesn't have a Stream Deck, and who doesn't have an XLR microphone.
So for people like me who have USB mics and, you know, are just getting into the sound controls and controlling the different audio outputs of your stream, I definitely want to try this out. I think come tax time, when I do my yearly PC upgrade,
Yeah.
I think I may end up picking up one of these.
Yeah.
It looks like it does more than that. It says go live, pan, zoom, change scene, scrub, trim.
Oh yeah,
and
it
cut.
does lights, like hue lights and stuff. You got full control over your studio lighting, your music stuff. You like everything you can do with the Stream Deck now and more.
Yeah.
I think with this we could do we do have light control on the classic Stream Deck, and you could do an increase and decrease. We actually use that on volume for our music here, where it's like tap it to increase it, tap it to decrease it. But having a knob to be able to like just twist,
Fine tune.
yeah, would
it
be.
looks like you're gonna assign whatever you want to the knobs, basically.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is
That's
it's
cool.
fully flexible. Whereas if
Yeah.
you have, if you have a traditional mixer, you're just doing audio. If you have a TC Helicon Go XLR, which has, a pretty strong built-in audio chip, the hardware is supposed to be really well done on that, but it's much more expensive. It does the vocal processing, but apparently there's like good vocal processors that you can download for the Stream Deck as well. So
Yeah,
a Stream Deck is like a very good all-in-one device,
Yeah.
and this
It
makes
is a good tool.
Yeah, and this makes it so much easier for
It
controlling
has
your audio.
a lot of benefits. Of course, there are other options out there, but for me, when I first started streaming and I got a hold of a Stream Deck and all that, I feel like it broke down a lot of things Barney style for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was super easy to learn, super easy to use, super easy to integrate. I mean, yes, it's pricey, but with all tech, you're going to get what you pay for. And I feel like I got what I paid for when it comes to the Stream Deck and everything that I can do with it.
Just depends on what you do with it,
Yeah.
and what your needs are.
Yeah.
So, pretty nice.
We'll see.
More and more companies are like directly making stuff with streaming in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what was that other one? The Beacon Mix was another
Yeah, that was another one I was looking at.
mixer,
Yeah.
kind of in that same price range. Those are guys who used to work at TC Helicon and went off and kind of did their own microphone and mixer combo.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, cool streaming tech and gear.
Love it.
Woo! Well, that's it for episode 22 of the Retro
Hot diggity daffodil.
Lab podcast. Thank you to all 7 of our viewers on YouTube for tuning in week in and week out and watching it 10 times to get us 70 views.
I mean, I watch it at least 30.
Yep. Padding it up. Smoking beers on that subscribe button. Thank you so much.
Heck yeah.
YouTube viewers and Twitch, stick around because we're going to be
Doing the NPC fights.
We're gonna be doing
Smash Brothers Melee.
Super Smash Brothers Melee NPC fights. PizzaDude's going to be streaming over on PizzaDude on Twitch.
Yeah.
PizzaDude man. And Mike,
Yo, you
God
find
of
us at
War.
the Doghouse, playing some God of War, raising money for charity. Y'all know how we do over in the Doghouse.
Yeah.
Come on by.
Come on by. RetroLab podcast. Loved it. Great app this week, guys.
Throw me some follows. I'm trying to get affiliate.
Yeah, but do you have a goal to get to a hot tub stream?
Yes.
Pizza Dude?
He already streams in a
my
hot tub.
mind.
Hot tub stream?
Yeah.
You heard it here, ladies and
50
gentlemen.
50 follows and I'll get in a hot tub or something.
Hot day.
I'll
Yo.
just get in my bathtub.
Wait,
There
do they
it
have to be
is.
legit follows?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can create
Oh,
accounts.
Anybody.
Get some bots going over there. RetroLab podcast. We'll see you guys later.
Peace and love, everybody.
Peace.